सुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Namaskar. I welcome you all on the behalf of Vedic Upasana Peeth's series of Dharmadhara English Satsang, that is spiritual discourse focusing on the different spectrum of Arya Vedic Sanatan Hindu Dharma. Paying obeisance to my Sri Guru, Paratpar Guru, that is Guru of the Supreme Order, and one who is in consistent unison with the God Principle, His Holiness Dr. Jayant Balaji Athavale and Bhagwan Shiva, I begin today's satsang. Today's topic is Dharma Siddhant of Sanatan Dharma, that is the doctrines of Sanatan Dharma, part 1. Many Hindus today say that all dharma are the same, but only when one practices spirituality under an able guru, that is spiritual master, and studies Vedic scriptures, then only he or she can understand that the doctrines of dharma are unique and divine in nature and different from any sect or organized religious order, and say confidently that there is only and only one dharma, and that is Arya Vedic Sanatan Hindu Dharma. If the sugar of Bharat, that is India, and the sugar of America have the same basic feature of sweetness, then only it can be called sugar. Similarly, if any sect or religious order, for example Christianity and Islam, were dharma, then they should fulfill the basic doctrines of dharma. But it's not so. So I request all of you to hear the series of Dharmadhara Satsang carefully and convey to all those people who keep singing the raga that all dharma are the same. Please remember, I'm not saying this because I'm a Hindu by birth, but because of my many years of consistent exploration at subtle and intellectual level about Hindu Dharma, and that too under the able guidance of my Sri Guru, that is my spiritual master, His Holiness Dr. Athavale. I could have said this firmly even if I would have been a non-Hindu by birth after experiencing the eternal truth about Sanatan Dharma, as many other non-Hindus say after becoming Karma Hindus, that is practicing Hindus. Sectarian or organized religion spirituality decreases the Vyapakta, that is the broad-minded attitude, and their followers' attitude is similar to that of a frog in the well. I define sect as a group of people who do not follow or believe in the basic concept of dharma, and they get stuck to a defined notion of religious practice, and they can be a Buddhist, Muslim, or Christian by birth. Basically, one can say in this way that Hindu Dharma's philosophy is of university level and other sectarian or religious orders' philosophy are still at pre-primary level. So when the Jivatma, that is the embodied soul, reaches a spiritual level of 50%, it does not get satisfied with sectarian philosophies and starts searching something which will give him or her the inner solace. Hence one can find many non-Hindus and few rationalists getting automatically attracted to Hindu Dharma. The simple reason behind this is their inner quest for Atmanyan or absolute knowledge, and this is basically due to their high spiritual level or past good karmas, that is actions which lead them to this divine dharma, leading to faster spiritual progress and ultimately moksha or salvation. Dharma has siddhant, that is doctrines, but no rules. A rule can have exceptions, but a doctrine cannot. A doctrine does not change, it is beyond time. God, who is existing since times immemorial, is unchanging, so are the doctrines of realizing Him. So dharma too never changes. This is akin to the mathematical equation that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, which will never change. With the passage of time, due to historical events, the details of observing dharma keep changing. But society should not forget that sooner or later the changed or the altered account will unite with the doctrine. So today and in our forthcoming Dharmadhara Satsangs, we would get to know some of the main doctrines of Sanatan Dharma. The first doctrine of Dharma is it believes in the existence of God. Dharma propounds the theory that creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the universe are under the control of Parameshwar, that is the Almighty. The second doctrine of Sanatan Dharma is it believes in the existence of various deities. Though the Supreme God is only one, the Code of Dharma mentions the names of several deities because the proportion of Pancha Mahabhut, that is the 5 cosmic elements, the Triguna, that is the basic 3 components, the Sanchit, that is the accumulated give and take account, the Prarabdha, that is the destiny, and the Panchatattva, that is the 5 components of the subtle body, etc., in each one is variable. Accordingly, the Code of Dharma recommends the worship of a particular male or female deity to be able to realize God faster. Often reference to 33 kotis of deities is made in various Dharma Grantha, that is holy texts. We would know in details about the various deities, their special characteristics and their functions in our forthcoming satsangs. The next doctrine of Dharma is it believes in the concept of deaths. Man gets easy access to the object created by God. Hence he becomes indebted to the deities. He acquires the knowledge generated by the ancient sages, so he becomes indebted to them too. He remains indebted to his ancestors as they have propagated their lineage and are the cause for his birth. Apart from this, every man with whom one has had some kind of contact must have given one something, explicitly or secretly. Every individual has to repay all these 4 debts. The Taittiriya Samhita quotes that one born as a Brahman has 3 debts to be paid during his lifetime. The 3 debts to sages, deities, and ancestors can be repaid by studying and acquiring knowledge, and if possible, adding matter to the existing knowledge by hosting and performing sacrificial fires, that is ritualistic worship, and by righteous procreation respectively. The holy text, that is the Shatpat Brahman, improvised this concept, added the debt unto mankind, that is Manushya, and applied this doctrine to all mankind. Mutual cooperation and serving others can help to repay this debt unto mankind. In the concept of 5 debts, the debt unto guest, that is Atithi Rona, is included instead of the debt unto mankind, and the 5th debt unto the cosmic element and everything that arises out of them, that is Bhutruna, is added. These debts are repaid by performing the Panch Mahayagnas, that is the 5 great sacrificial fires, in the stage of the householder. It is preached that heaven cannot be attained without repaying these debts. In our upcoming Dharmadhara Satsang, we would know few more doctrines of Dharma. Today with these words, I end my talk paying gratitude unto my Gurus and Bhagwan Shiva's lotus feet. Namaskar